Welcome back. With spring outside making itself apparent, it is time to get into the backcountry. But in order to have a good time in the backcountry, you've got to have the right stuff with you. We have Rob Klassen joining us today from Wholesale Sports. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much, Susan.
It's been spring somewhere in your world.
It has?
Yes,
yeah.
You look dark and healthy.
Well,
welcome back.
The sun in Mexico was doing its thing.
Yes, it was. And we're getting into the warmer weather too, which means more and more people are venturing out into the backcountry, and you've got lots of great things to tell us about.
I do. Being out in the backcountry, you should be prepared for anything and everything. And the first thing I want to talk about is a bug spray that we just received it at our store. And I think what makes it so unique and worthwhile talking about is the brand name is Piactive. And what's great about it is it's DEET free. So the active ingredient is icaridin, and that repels the bugs, and it's much safer, much better for your skin than, say, some other products are. This particular product, and icaridin, has received the stamp of approval from the Canadian Pediatric Society, saying it's safe for children between the ages of 6 months old to 12 years old. And it's also received the stamp of approval from the World Health Organization, saying that it's recommended, or it recommends it as being healthy and effective as a repellent for human use.
That's good to know.
So that's very good. It's good for mosquitoes, bugs, flies, anything and everything. This type of year, ticks, of course, are a huge concern. They're coming out. They're already out, and that's kind of early for them. It's going to protect you from bugs for up to 12 hours and black flies for 10 hours. So I think it's a good thing to have around. It's odorless. It's not oily or greasy. I've put some on my skin, and it doesn't carry the odor that some of the other ones carry sometimes.
And some of them do, yes. And speaking of ticks, this is this for tick removal? Or?
It is for tick removal on a dog.
On a dog?
Yeah, on a dog. So it's called the doohickey tool. It's pretty cool.
And it actually will remove ticks should you find one on your dog.
It's got a little tick remover on it. It's also got a burr remover on it. That's by a company called Night Eyes, and that's the bug tool. And I think it's a great thing to have. I've found ticks on my dog from time to time, and you want to get them out properly, right? Because if you leave part of it in, that's very unhealthy for the animal, as it would be for human use.
Yeah, good.
So that time of year, you got to be concerned about that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, and I've heard the same thing. I've heard from pet stores, in fact, as well, that they're showing up early right now. So
so they're out there.
Okay, what else do you want to talk about? We've got all kinds of stuff. Oh, we got pictures.
On the screen here, we have the Slacker hammock. This is a Slacker hammock house, basically. So this thing it's put out by a company called Thermarest, and it's a full meal deal. You can take it backpacking with you in the backcountry, camping, anything you want. It's full size. A human can sit in it or sleep in it. It has not just the hammock, but it's also got a bug cover and a weather cover, so it's waterproof. It can handle you in any kind of environment, and in some cases, that's awesome if you're hiking or backpacking in areas where you can't find level ground. And I've put myself in situations like that where I wish now I had a hammock like that could help me.
Yes.
And so it's great in that respect. Or without the bug cover and without the rain cover, you can use it just for hanging out and chilling.
Which is awesome.
In the backyard, at the beach. Or anywhere you might want. So it's a great tool. It's a great product to have. It weighs just under 4 pounds, actually, somewhere in 3.5 pound range for the full house thing. So,
and then this one we're looking at here, we actually have the version of it here sitting on the set with us. Now this is for making your sleep a little more comfortable should you be on the ground.
For sure.
It just sort of blows up into like a mini mattress sort of thing?
It's a mini mattress. It's a ground pad or a sleeping pad. And whenever you're sleeping, I don't care if it's in a hammock or inside a tent or on the ground of any kind, you really want some insulation between you and your sleeping bag.
Look at how small it is.
Yeah, it's small, it's lightweight. This is the company called Big Agnes. We have a really good selection of them at the store right now. These ones are a 3-season. They're well insulated. They will blow up to 3.5 inches thick, and they're very, very comfortable. What people don't understand oftentimes is if you're on the ground, and even if it's been a very warm day, the ground does cool down at night. And I have I've experienced this myself, so I can say it from personal experience that without a ground pad, you're not going to be comfortable. Even being in a hammock, like I previously showed, the hammock takes you off the ground, yes. But because your sleeping bag, your sleeping bag or whatever you're using to sleep in is compressed, the insulation factor that you're on doesn't really do its job. It's what's above you, the air circulating in the sleeping bag above you. But so you need to have something to insulate you between the air and your body. And these ones here, some are smaller than others. We actually have some that are for warmer weather. If you're certainly going to be in really warm weather, like say down south somewhere, you might not need something that's totally insulated or rated as a 3-season piece of equipment.
But in our part of the world.
In our part of the world, I would highly recommend always having a 3-season, even if it's in midsummer. I mean, I remember camping in Jasper National Park where it warmed up to 30 degrees during the day, and at night it got down to like about 0.
Right.
And I learned the hard way, very hard way, that you needed some insulation because it's not comfortable at all.
Yeah, we've got about 30 seconds, but I want to quickly also include this. It's a pillow of sorts.
It's a pillow. So again, by Thermarest. So what I do when I backpack usually is I bring an empty pillowcase and shove all my clothes in there, and that's my pillow. But this does the same thing, but it's going to be way more comfortable because you can shove your clothes in there, the tie or the pull string, you tighten it up, and now you've got a nice soft down surface against your face.
And it is so soft.
It is soft.
So you stuff all your clothes in, make it nice and big, and then you sleep on it.
Away you go.
Love
yeah.
it. Good
and
pillow.
it scrunches up
Important.
super small, and it's super light. So it's that's finding its way into my backpack for sure.
Oh,
this
for
summer.
sure. Comfort is everything, right?
Yeah, I quite like it.
Great inspiration for the outdoors today, Rob. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, I love being here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can go and check things out at Wholesale Sports, of course, if you're going to be spending some time in the backcountry and you need to be comfortable. We all need to be comfortable. Information's on the screen. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.